Hey guys, it's Jaime with Bandus Palette here. We're just doing some weekly shop cleanup of our dust collector bins. And this was my big collector here, this 55-gallon drum. And it has the Cyclone separators. And I'll just showing you here how full that's getting there. And down here below, you'll see my smaller dust collector. It's a Dust Deputy. And on that, I have that connected to my shop vac, and on the tools that I use on that are my sanders, my small sanders, my orbitals. Um, I also connect my Craig Foreman to that, and then I use it to clean off like the shop tables. On that filter there, it looks like it's almost ready to be changed out. So I usually give it about four runs, and then I change it out. But right here, what I'm doing is, you obviously notice I got dust all over the place. I run a production shop, so I'm running multiple units every day, from sanding, painting, packing, and then doing it over and over and over. So you'll probably notice a little stack of wood behind me there. That's got to be painted that day. So yeah, and obviously you can see the Cyclone separator there was doing its job, but when you get it so full, which you'll see in a moment, it overspills into the shop vac. So this little Dust Deputy is awesome. This little tool saves a lot of time too. The 5-gallon paint opener, or the paint can opener, it's really nice. But you can see how full my 5-gallon bucket was there for. It's like the fine dust. Also, I connect my drills to that too, so it gets full really quick. That mask right there, I tell you, if you wear contacts, it's amazing. I used to wear a half face respirator and just safety glasses, but that mask right there, I used to have dry eyes after a long day's work, and not anymore. So you'll see here in a moment the dust, boom, it gets me. And before, I would get that all over my eyes, even though I was wearing safety glasses. And now I can just be at peace. And let me show you these bags here. I get these at Sam's Club. They do sell 55-gallon bags, not at Sam's, but they sell them online. But these are just cheap, and I'll show you a quick trick that I do to be able to use these on my 55-gallon drum here. So I use spring clamps from Home Depot, which these are probably the cheapest that I find everywhere. It's these are the 99-cent spring clamps. Those are invaluable. I don't even know how many uses I have for those things. So here I'm just holding the liner tabs, and then here in a second you're going to see that I use a piece of bungee, and I just use that bungee over and over and over, and I'm just holding the liner onto the can there. So then we'll just remove the spring clamps. Removing the dust used to be more of a pain in the butt. Now it takes a few minutes. Here you'll see me with I'm going to fill this up, and then I'm just going to weigh down the liner just so it doesn't get sucked up into the hose when my dust collection is on. So that helps to keep the liner down. And then I also use that bucket right there if I have any water spills, so it's able to absorb a lot of the water in my shop. If I spill water, paint, anything that's liquid. And we'll just put our lid back on, put our hoses back on. If you follow any of my videos, you'll probably see I use those drainage hoses from your big box stores. Keeps it cheap. They work. I don't have them clamped in because being in a small shop, I move things around. So hopefully that helps.